dripping them, as long as you continue to drip them, as long as you continue to, stay engaged. Remember what they told you the last time. One of the things that I do is when the client says, okay, call me such and such, I create a task for myself in KV Core and have it synced to my phone so I get an alert. So I know when I'm supposed to call them. I know what we talked about last. So I know where to pick up the conversation from.
I mean,
those are the
notation.
kind of things, that you have to continue to do, because those are the things that generate new business. A lot of people want business just to fall on their lap. It really is not going to. Well, put it this way, it will fall on your lap. Did I lose you guys? Did I lose you guys?
No, I'm still here.
No, we're here.
Okay. All right. So, business will fall on your lap. But the thing is, what do you do with it? And even when we're talking about business falling on our lap, it looks like my internet is going in and out. So I'm going to change my location. Maybe that'll be better. Y'all let me know if this is any better. I'm gonna change location. Maybe.
Yeah. You're not freezing.
Better. Yeah, but it seems like for some reason mine. Okay, so can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so basically what you have to just continue to do and remember is you continue to drip your clients. You can continue to communicate with them what is important. The goal is, at the back of your mind what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to make sure that you get them engaged so that then they can now turn around and end up either buying a house or listing a house or something with you, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to make sure that we send in the right information to the client and we're engaging with them. And I think that's what's going to continue to make you successful. How about you, Sharice? What do you have to share? How did your week go? What's going on with the leads that you're getting?
I do have one lead for a rental.
Okay.
Not really anything out there right now, what she's looking for, but they're not really going to be ready until December, January. So we're just starting to look now. So I had questions in regards to how a rental works.
Rental is the same thing as a sale. Only difference is you don't get paid as much, but it could end up being a lot of work, but you have to be able to manage it. So let me ask you, because let's make this make sense to you. When you said there's not a lot of things out there, what do you mean by that?
Based on what she's looking for, she wants a townhouse in certain areas.
Okay. When you say townhouse in a certain area, you're saying that there's no townhouse in the area that she wants?
I only saw one.
Okay.
For rent. So.
What is unique about what it is that she's looking for?
Nothing. I don't know if I didn't do the search right or not, but only one came up. Ooh, and she said that she had been also looking in Zillow and she didn't really see anything. So I at least saw one.
So that sounds like your client is looking for a particular kind of house in a particular place. Are we talking about she's looking for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath in, say, Northeast DC, for example? What I guess the question is she looking only in a community, or she's just looking in a geographical
certain cities, and she wants a townhouse for rent?
What cities?
Largo, Upper Marlboro, Greenbelt, Atlanta.
And you're telling me that there was only one that came up in those places?
Yeah, so maybe I did the search wrong.
You must have done. Let's look at it right now, because that I don't understand how that will be the case. So let's try something. Let's
What's
share my screen. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Manny,
Sharice,
you
what's her price? Sharice,
Yes,
what's her price range?
2,000.
so
And
can
she
you see
want
my
what?
hand there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go on, Manny. Manny's asking you questions.
She want 3 bedrooms, 2 baths?
Yes, 2 full
Okay,
baths.
2 full baths, okay. And then she doesn't care whether it's an end unit or
No,
she just want a townhouse.
yes.
Okay.
So you can see what I'm doing right now as far
Mhm.
as search goes, right? Okay. So we selected 3 bedrooms minimum, 2 baths minimum, and I did OA, and this is probably where the issue is. You see where the price is?
Mm-hmm.
So your client says, I don't want more than $2,000, right?
Right.
What you do is you can do 0 to 2,000,
Okay.
and then take off these thousands over here.
Okay.
So there's nothing there. So anything that is maxed at $2,000. This is how you do rentals.
Okay.
So price. So you do that. Right at the bottom is already telling there's 295 matches. However, let's put the cities that you say she wants.
Okay.
I can go to county, I can just put county and it drags everything out, but she told you specific cities. So
Right.
she's looking for Largo,
Yes.
Beltsville, you said?
Upper Marlboro.
Is Beltsville one of it too or no?
No.
Okay. So Upper Marlboro. So far, right now, a 3-bedroom, 2 bath for under $2,000 does not exist in those 2 cities. You can see that right now.
Right.
Okay, what other cities is she looking for?
Greenbelt and Lanham.
So those 4 cities under 2,000, there is nothing that is coming out in a 3-bedroom,
Right.
2 bath.
I'm
So
sorry.
there's nothing coming up in any of those areas.
Right.
Yeah. So you can, one of the things you might do also could be, this is where you now start having conversations. What is the most important thing to you? Must it be 3 bedrooms? Can you do a 2 bedrooms? You
No.
know, they cannot do a 2 bedroom. So it must be 3 bedrooms. So that's important. And it must be minimum 2 baths. That's important, right?
Yes.
And those are the only 4 cities that she wants to live in: Largo, Upper Marlboro, Greenbelt, or Lanham.
Yes. I mean, I don't know with just putting in Prince George's County what may come up, and maybe it can be close, but
He's going to be tons in Prince George's County. That's why I said, what are the most important things to them? That's what you want to, that's how you want to, screen it by. So the conversation now needs to be had. Mr. Klein, Miss Klein, what you're looking for does not exist in those places. It's that simple. It doesn't exist. If you're not going to compromise on the bedroom size, you're not going to, and your budget is maximum 2,000, it doesn't exist. Now,
right.
If they're willing to go, maybe let's say 2,500, maybe something comes up, nothing exists. At times you might even have to do it. You might just have to take all that away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just simply go $1 plus.
Okay.
And look what came up. Even at $1 plus, or when we took the money out, only 3 properties. So you can go and look there are 3 properties that came up, and look at the least expensive one, 2,700 in those areas. So this is where the conversation needs to be with the client, that what you're looking for is not there, is not available. If the budget is the thing, if they cannot compromise change on the, the money, it has to be no more than $2,000, then we change strategy. We now say to the client, because now those things exist, then let's do this. Let's see, which was the strategy, which was what you said. Let's see what we can find you in Prince George's County, period. Let's just see what comes up, because right now, you're not going to find anything in those places that you talked about.
Well,
So in Prince George's County, right now, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus, that is a townhome, whether it's semi-detached, end row unit, interior, whatever it is, there's only 5 available.
sorry, 2,300.
Even so, 1 to 2,300. So if you go to 1 to 2,300, now you have 8 in Prince George's County. We already know there's nothing in those cities that she talked about, because 2,700 was the least expensive. So now you look at results and you say, okay, we can find something in Landover, Temple Hills, Suitland, Bowie, Suitland, Forestville, and Capitol Heights. So now you can send her this. This is what's available. You can set this up as an auto email search for her now.
Okay.
So now that you've gotten a range of $1 to 2,300, if anything ever pops up in Prince George's County that is under or up to $2,300, you're going to get the alert every single time, and you can send it to her. So that resolves that problem. So,
but how do I set up the alert?
Okay, so now that we've searched this, then next thing you do is
save. Okay.
No, let's do it one step at a time. Go to a cart first. So if you want to take a pen and paper out, start writing this.
I am.
I already have it recording like this on YouTube as well, but that's fine. This is gonna be a short training tonight anyways, because we want to make sure we're talking about exactly the things that you need to do. Okay, so you go to cart. So you remember all the steps of how to get here, right? Okay.
Yes.
First thing you do is click on cart. If you don't have your client already set up, do a new cart.
Okay.
Then you can actually name this cart and can say PG County, PGC Rentals, right? Rentals under, you can just speak rentals under, because then you can use this same thing for another client under $2,300. So that becomes the name of your cart. Then you go to create a new contact. If that contact is not in there already, you put their name in there. What's the category? The renter. What's the name? Test. Give them the last name. Email, all that, phone number, you put all that there and you save it.
Okay.
Then once you save this, you have to click save twice. Then you go to save. Once you create the cart, then you go to save. Then you click on new auto email. New auto email. Once you click on the new auto email, this window pops up. Then you find your contact that you just created or that's been in there all this time. You click their name, the email pops up automatically. It's going to CC you on the email as well. Okay. If they want you to send that same email or that information to another family member, put the information here. Okay. Then your subject matter becomes your rental search or whatever you want to tell them. Your your home search, whatever it is, you know, you can tell them that. Your PG County search, whatever you want, you just give them a name. Then you go down, you make sure you click ASAP. That way they'll get it instantly. If it's a new client, this is the way it's going to be. If it's someone that's already getting stuff, it won't be like that. But you do ASAP. I always uncheck this reverse prospecting because I don't want the other agent whose listings I'm showing them, I don't want them contacting my client. Okay, so that's the reason I remove the reverse prospecting. So you click on ASAP and you click, sorry?
I'm remembering this when you talked about it before.
So you click on save. And once you click on save, it's going to send it. It says create auto email save. It's done. So now you have it's going to automatically save it and it's going to send it to them. And that's it. You can go back to your clients and you can actually look and say, these are all the people here that I need to approve whatever I set up for them for, you know, properties. But that one is sent.
Okay.
It's gone. It's gone to
Okay.
them. So it's that simple. Is that so might want to change strategy and just do it like that.
I think I need to take some classes too.
There's classes going on every day in you know, in the cloud. And some of these recordings, I have them already on the YouTube page. But again, sometimes you just might want to go in there and just try it.
Okay.
Just practice and see. But that's what you want to do. That's your easiest way of you setting up. It doesn't matter whether it's a lease or whether it's a sale. The same process is what you do, you know? So if you're searching and you keep seeing that it's not properties showing up based on those criteria, maybe change something else.
Right.
Or just have the, you know, tough conversation with the client and say, what you're looking for just doesn't exist. Let's change something else. Let's change areas. Let's change maybe the number of bedrooms. If we can increase how much we want to spend, let's do that. Whatever, you know, that we can change. Because there's always factors that we can change that will make the things that we want done. Whatever we can't change, we can't change. If the client says, I'm not spending more than $2,000 or $2,300, you can't change that. They know their budget, so we stick to that. So that's the first number one priority. Then we go to the other things that they're willing and able to change, you know? So that becomes the idea of how we handle that.
Okay.
All right. What next? What else do you want to, what do we need to look at again? Manny.
Okay.
No, either one of you, I'm just asking.
Go ahead, Manny.
No, I was gonna say there's a document on the Trello board. Have you been on the Trello board yet?
No.
Okay. You might want to consider going on just typing in trelloboard.com. And if you want, I can send you the document real quick if you don't mind giving me your email. And basically that document gives you a rundown really quick about rentals. It's like 7 to 8 pages PDF file. And I'll be more than to you.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could just give me your email address, I'll send it to you right now.
Okay, I'm putting it. Oh, okay.
You can put it in the chat if you want.
That's what I was doing, but I thought you wanted me to go ahead.
You know, us amigos, we speak dollars.
If she puts it in the chat, you can easily copy it so you don't miss, so nothing is lost in translation.
All right. Let me see. Where you at? Oh, okay. So it's going to be SLITTLERE estate@gmail.com. That's little real estate. That's little real estate@gmail.com. And that's going to be rentals.
Thank you, Manny.
But Sharice, you need to join the the Trello board. You need to go in and access the EXP Maryland Trello board.
You're welcome, Sharice. Yeah, that's one of the
Okay, thank
that's
you.
another area. And then the one thing you should do, that Jimmy walked through me a long time ago, is just go into Sky Slope and start playing with some things, and start learning. Attend some of those classes, and if you can't, just go into the workplace. Because it's long, it's tedious, and it's a long time to explain to you how rentals really work. I spent about an hour and a half today alone with a young man who just joined EXP, and his first transaction is a rental. And he couldn't even find the lease agreement. And I couldn't even find the lease agreement, but I found it.
Yeah, it's in Trello board. Unfortunately, I really don't do rentals. I avoid it like the plague because it's a lot of work. I mean, I can tell you, I can train you, I can show you all those things, but it's not my forte. So, because you spend the same amount of energy, if not more, on a rental or less,
And they want the same criteria of almost buying, 660 credit score, $3,000 down payment, or
And then think about it too. Anytime you get a rental client, ask them questions. Why are they not buying? Why do they want to be spending $2,000 on a rental when they could be paying down a mortgage that could give them, tax credit? Find out questions. Just find out. I mean, hey, if they can't, they can't. If they don't want to, they don't want to. But don't stop there just because they say rentals. Because one of the things that you do when I started is I partner with the lender, and I went into apartment buildings and I sent out my flyers. I put flyers out, why rent when you can, for the same amount of, buying. So, things like that. Another thing that I wanted to just encourage you to do is this. I wish Judy was in this. I was going to wait, but since she's not here, I'm going to steal her thunder, and I'm going to tell you some things that she did this week. And she's got 2 clients. One of the clients is she's going to help them sell and then help them buy a house. She did one of the things I keep saying that you got to do. You cannot be an undercover agent. She went to a new build and she was recording. She was recording for a client. You can even record if that's what you want to do. On a Saturday, go to a new build. Well, because of COVID, you probably can't just walk into most of them now. They are about appointments. But she said she went into one, she had an appointment, she went in there, and she's like recording for a client. And she was like, hi guys, blah, blah. I'm just doing a quick recording for my client. I'm going to walk through, I'm going to show, and I'm also going to record, for my client. So she did that, walked through, did all that recording, and they were talking. By the time she got back, the lady was talking and everything like that, and she somehow got into their conversation. She was like, oh, that's great what you guys are talking about. However she did it. And the lady said, are you a realtor? Say, yes. And they stood and they talked, and the builder's rep was there, and they talked. And then the lady said, give me your card. And she gave her a card, and now she's helping us sell a house and help her buy that house, buy a new build. The second one, she went to a new build again, and there was a guy out there who does not have an appointment and he cannot go in. But she had an appointment, she's going in, and the guy goes, are you an agent? Say, yes. Say, I'm here to do, a recording for my client. And the guy will say, well, I can't go in, but I don't have an agent. Do you mind? I say, yeah, come on, come with me. Just walk with me while I'm walking through and doing my recording. She got him as a second client. That'll be 3 transactions out of going out. Get out of your comfort zone and go do it. One of the things that I did before COVID, it may be a little bit harder now, but it's not that hard. All you need to do is go and search, look for in your community or a certain area, where are those builders that are super busy, that you see a lot of cars going there. Set an appointment, call them up and say, I want to come and do a preview for my, you don't have to have a client. They don't know that. I used to do this, when I started in this business. I'll go there and say, hey, I'm doing a preview for my client and I'm recording. You can do it for your own social media, just like you did, Manny, just like what you did today in your social media post. Imagine if you go to, it doesn't even have to be a new build. Imagine if you just go to a house, you set up an appointment on MLS for a showing, you can do an agent showing, and you go in there and you record top to bottom of that house and you post it. You can do a 2-minute recording. This is what I do for my clients. I enjoy showing my clients properties. I've got this client that is thinking about buying, and I just want to record this for him, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, make it snazzy, make it interesting. You do that quick recording, you post it on your social media. People look at your social media and they're like, wow, I would like an agent that is so exciting like that goes out of their way to help their client. And then next thing you know, someone's calling you up. You do a preview on a house or on a new showing, you might run into a client on a new build, someone who a customer that doesn't have any agent, and then you're talking, you strike a conversation, you're exchanging business cards, and they'll call you. It's the same thing, not different from the leads that I'm giving you, right? But now you have a warm body in front of you that you can actually have a conversation with. That's how you generate business without spending any money. Go for it. Those are the kind of things that you need to constantly be doing because you need to get on board. You need to have transactions. We got to get you going. Call the clients, drip them, but go out, get out, and go take a walk in your community. Because one of the things you don't want to continue to see happening is you're seeing for sale sign, for rent sign, and all this in your own community, your next door neighbor. And they don't even know that you're an agent. Because if you struck a conversation with them, you might be the listing agent.
I was thinking about doing door hangers in my neighboring community and just offering a free CMA.
You should. That's a good way of getting clients. And be consistent at doing that. You should. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. That's a very sure way of getting business.
I think I'm gonna take my kids out and then, do some research before I go out in case somebody, I run across somebody that I want to talk to or, wants more information.
Yeah, you don't need to know it all. Just in the easy way to do it. Go into your RPR, go into the MLS, go print the neighborhood you want to go into. Mm-hmm. The neighborhood, what's the housing charts in this neighborhood? What's the average, sales price in this neighborhood? How long is the average that houses stay in this neighborhood? You go in there, you do that search, and you put it together. It's so easy. All you do is you go in there, you can put the zip code in there, it's research right here in RPR. Or you do marketing, you do research, or you do home, you put your own home address in there if you want to. And then when you put your home address in there and the information comes up, you can go in there. Like right here, I have a neighborhood report here of Clinton. If I take this and I go into anywhere in Clinton, I can go anywhere there and I have this in front of me. I can start telling them and say, when I knock on your door and I have a conversation, I say, listen, this is in Maryland, in this area, the average sales price in Clinton in this zip code is $375. That's what the average, home value is. What is yours worth? I can let you know what your house is worth. Give me your email address and I'll send that information to you. That's it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Oh, by the way, in the last 12 months, because it's right here, the estimated home value in Clinton has risen in Clinton 9.7%. Wouldn't you want to know how much yours has risen by? Maybe you're in the position to now sell and go buy somewhere else. Free information. Give me your email address. So you have these 13 pages in front of you that you can just have a conversation with someone and say, I'd love to give it to you, but I can't give it to you because it's the only one. That's the last copy I have. Give me your email address and I'll send you that information. That's how you begin to drip them. You're giving them free information, you're helping them, and it changes their lives. Did you know, Mr. and Mrs. Klein, that 33% of people in Maryland are renters? Here in Clinton is 11% renters here. So, Mister, you want to be an investor, you want to have your own properties and start renting out, this might be a good place for you to invest in. It's just this conversation starter for you to know where their mind is and what you can do to help them. That's what it's all about. So these pieces of information will give you a whole lot of conversations that you can have. Another thing you want to do, go to APHW. You can go to agent partners in the world, go to the partner hub.
Partner hub.
Yeah, go into EXP world, check on the partner hub. Once you get into partner hub, look for APHW, is the warranty company. Go in there and have a conversation and tell them that you want them to give you free door hangers. They will send you free door hangers. You can actually, it's free. They'll ship it to you. You don't pay a dime. It shows up on your doorstep. All you got to do is you put your business cards in the little slots in there. And what does it say? List your home with me and you get a free home warranty. Who doesn't like free stuff?
Really? That's good.
It's a partner. That's why it's called Partner Hub. They partner with EXP. So as an agent, you can list someone's house and you can include a free home warranty for them. But if I'm looking for clients and I walk up and down my street and I'm putting door hangers on there and I speak to someone and say, hey, if you ever want to sell your house, I'll give you a free home warranty. This is why. You have a conversation starter. You show them that. Next thing you know, maybe today, a week from now, whatever, you list in their house. But those are the kind of things that you got to do.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Manny.
Yes, sir.
What you got for me?
For right now, nothing. To be honest, I'm good for right now. I'll let you know. I'm always texting you. If I ever need something, I'll call you right away. I'll text you. I'll bug you right away.
Yeah, let's do that, guys. Reese, we need to get you going.
I know, but I have my boys too, so.
I know, I understand. Listen, I already told you this. Your boys can be to your advantage. People love talking to kids.
I'm taking them with me when I do the door hangers.
Yes, go do that on a Saturday morning. It's a good exercise for them. It's a good conversational piece as a family, and they see mommy work, and you're imparting something to them. You're having fun doing it. Maybe have a bunch of blow pop, for them to be high on sugar rush, and
they have too much energy as it is.
And then give one to another person. You'll be surprised. They see your kids. All you're doing is you just got door hangers or free information that you're giving them, and then your kids click with their kids. You're having a conversation about kids or whatever. Oh, and you don't even lead by saying I'm a realtor, and they're like, oh, what do you do? Oh, you sell houses? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm an investor. Whatever the case is, and then conversation, and then the next thing you know, just because they have a commonality with you,
right?
They're saying, you know what? When I'm selling my house, you're the one I want to talk to. Actually, I'm thinking about selling my house. And that you don't need 10 people when you go out to say, help sell my house, or I want to buy a house. You just need one person. So don't be in a rush. If you have a conversation and someone is okay and they want to have a conversation, have that conversation. See where it leads. And if it's going into something else that is boring, that is not what you want to do, then be like, cut it off and keep going. But if they're talking about, you think that this is going to be meaningful, then have the conversation. Don't worry about the next person that you want to go talk to if this one is meaningful and it's going to be productive. All right?
Luis, I sent you the link to the Trello board too, just as an FYI.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. That's perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
hopefully my business cards will be here soon. I had that whole debacle with the telephone number. So
Okay.
hopefully they'll be here soon and I'll feel more comfortable to be able to go out and talk. I can at least give a business card. But I
Okay.
saw something on Dream Team about a new technology where you can share digital business card.
I've been talking about that for the longest.
Okay.
We talked about it in this training. Go into the market.
I need to go to my notes.
Just go into EXP marketing once we hang up and go download your digital business card. Download
I'm
your
sure
digital
I've been
business
in
card.
there. I've been in there.
Yeah, it's in there. So download your digital business card. There's
I
nothing.
probably have it already made, just haven't gone back to it once I got the telephone number. It was a lot of things that I did that I now have to go back to now that I have a telephone number and kind of like lock it in, like the signature and all of that type stuff. So
Okay. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Will do.
All right. Okay, guys.
Okay, family.
I love you all. Y'all make it happen. Y'all make it happen. Y'all are my heroes. Y'all are my heroes and sheroes.
We're gonna make it.
All right. Have a good night. Bye, Sheree.
All right. Bye-bye.
You'll have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed.
You too.
Bye.
All right.